Na tumeogelea hadi ndani, hali ya usalama ni shwari, hali ya hewa ni shwari.
At the Jomo Kenyatta Public Beach, famous known as Pirates and Nyali Beach, revelers enjoy their holiday by dining Swahili foods with others swimming as police and lifeguards assured their security.
Tulikuja huku Mombasani kutembea, kuenjoy, na kuonja chakula kama kashata, kuna ile inaitwaje madafu, na hizo zingine.
The beach is so good. We have a lot of people. It's so nice.
Mombasa City has turned into a 24-hour economy as traders, tax and matatu operators reap big.
The nightlife in Mombasa is extremely active. So by the end of the 2 weeks, we are anticipating economically the county must have at least grown in terms of dollars, coolers, whatever currency.
Pirates ni pali pazuri, pana security iko sawa, hakuna mtu anaweza kuwaibia, hakuna mtu anaweza kuwakon. Kwa hivyo karibuni sana.
The tourism sector has also registered an increase in domestic tourism compared to last December holidays, with stakeholders calling on measures to boost and increase international tourists at the coast.
We've had a fair number of bookings, largely domestic, but we have also had a fair share of tourists from out there. And I think this year, in many ways, we have seen an influx of Kenyans coming down to Mombasa. Even though the times are hard, still Kenyans have supported the industry, giving good number of bed nights. And I think generally the performance of the industry has been fair.
Sarova West Sun General Manager Francis Msengeti has expressed confidence of hitting the 3 million tourist target by 2026 while championing for the open sky policy and good infrastructure to promote the sector.
Would love to see a bit more of positive conversations about the country, about its product, about the industry we have, because we have a beautiful country, beautiful people. I think if we increase more flights into the country, to the different destinations, that increases the flow of business. One more thing, I think the partnerships we can have with the different destinations in Eastern Africa.
Boniface Msangi, K24, Mombasa.
Now, Kenyans have been urged to share with those who don't have anything during this Christmas season. This has seen various musical artists join together to feed street families during the current festivities. This comes even as the artists have appealed to corporate entities, persons of goodwill and non-governmental organizations to donate funds and material to support the less fortunate.
Today we have decided to come here to bless our people. These are street families. We are more than 200 street families here, and we thank God for them. As you know, every 25th I'm here in the streets blessing them as my heart's desire, giving them Christmas. Na nafurahi sana. Nikiwaona wana smile, wanafurahia, wameshiba, hiyo inakuwa pia furaha yangu. Kwa wengine ambao wananisikia, tafadhali wakati huu wa msimu wa Christmas, please remember someone. Si everybody yako lucky kupata kitu cha kuweka kwa mesa kule. Si everybody yako lucky kufanya venye, yani at least hata hiyo maji kwa mesani yako, mwingine hana. Tafadhali uwe baraka kwa jirani, kwa mwingine ambaye asiyejiweza, yote tu mahali popote yako kwa baraka kwake, nawe pia Mungu atakubariki.
Tumesherehekea sikukuu njema ya 25. Hatujaona sikukuu nyingine kama hii. Wengine wanatutenga sababu sijui nini. Hiyo tunashukuru sana. Mama ametushika hapa hivi, ametupatia Christmas. Tumerudisha shukrani sana.
Christmas imekuwa poa, Maria ametuletea Christmas. Na Mungu ambariki na endelea na kutuletea.
Tumekula chapo, maragwe na soda na mdengu pia.
Huyo mama abarikiwe ni Mungu zaidi kwa sababu si sikukuu.
Now, the National Authority for the Campaign Against Alcohol and Drug Abuse, that is NACADA, has identified the sale and consumption of illicit brew in the country as a national challenge. Wendy Waithaka, NACADA coordinator in Nakuru and Narok counties, says there is an urgent need to make rehabilitation centers accessible and affordable. On the other hand, political leaders have been warned against politicizing the illicit brew fight, with the former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua receiving the hate.
Relevant government officials now say that consumption of illicit brew is not only a Mount Kenya problem, as it has been perceived for a long time, but a national challenge. Former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua has continued to receive criticism for his sentiments, insinuating that the government is out to destroy the Mount Kenya people through facilitating access to the illegal product.
Ni vibaya sana saa zile wanasiasa ama mtu ambaye anataka kuharibu, anataka kuoneshana ya kwamba hii pombe ama anataka kutafuta sympathy votes na kusema ati hii pombe imeletwa na askari, hii pombe imeletwa na chief, ili watu wamsikilie huruma. Hiyo ni lazima tusicheze na maisha ya watu, na lazima tukatae hiyo maneno.
Tens of Kenyans have so far died from illicit brew, with a recent incident in Bahati, Nakuru County, killing 3 people. 2 years ago, over 10 people died in the same region. A few weeks ago, more died in Murang'a, while more others have lost eyesight across various counties. NACADA's Wendy Waithaka says the problem now requires urgent attention.
It is our hope that, even as was directed in March, that together with the Ministry of Health and the counties, we are also going to be having rehabilitation facilities, services that are available at every sub-county level, so that from level 3, people, the Kenyans, will be able to get assistance so that they can reduce and even stop the consumption of alcohol and improve the lives of themselves.
During a visit to the families of the 3 that lost their lives on Sunday in Bahati, County Police Commander Michael Moora noted that 3 suspects have already been arrested and arraigned in court for operating illegal industries, noting that a thorough operation is currently ongoing to ensure closure of existing liquor dens.
There's a serious crackdown which is going on right now, but for this case is a bit different because the cause is totally different. Bearing in mind what is taking place was just illegal. It's just illegal industrial activity which was taking place within a building. And it happened that one of the victims, who is the deceased, was seen or was sighted by members of public within that area, carrying a content which we do believe he used it with his colleagues.
Stern action will be taken in court to ensure that our young people do not take such industrial product in our sub-county. We have intensified patrols, as the county police commander said. We are moving around all the bars and restaurants to ensure that whatever people are taking is actually of quality.
Kenyans visiting regions prone to sale of illicit brews during the festive season have been urged to stay vigilant regarding the quality of what they will be consuming.
These youngsters, not only youngsters, the people of Bahati, please let us ensure that this Christmas season we don't indulge with the wrong things. We must take care of what we are doing. Si lazima tujichunge. Lazima pia tuangalie tusikunywe zile pombe tafadhali.
Mombi Wambogo, K24 TV, Nakuru County.
Now, imagine a worship service where music isn't just heard, it's felt. At PCEA St. Andrew's Church in Nairobi, the deaf community comes together to experience faith in a powerful new way. Now, from drum beats you can feel to songs you can see. This is a service like no other. However, there is still a huge gap owing to a language barrier among the deaf community and those with hearing abilities. They are calling for churches and schools to ensure there is inclusivity by learning sign language interpretation. Harriet Shimea tells us more.
The sound of claps and loud drums filled the auditorium on a Sunday afternoon. But this worship service isn't like any other. It is a celebration of faith, love and community hosted at PCA St. Andrew's Church in Nairobi, where the deaf community gathers for an experience uniquely tailored to them. The beat of the drum sends vibrations through the air, allowing deaf individuals to feel the rhythm in their feet.
The drums are used to help them know where to come in, as in even in signing. When you're deaf, some of your senses are alert. Like most the other senses will be alert. So for deaf people, the sense of touch and feel is very heightened. And so the vibration, they are very alert to the vibration of anything else.
They sing with their hands, each song translated into sign language, as Josephat Andungu, a skilled sign language interpreter, narrates.
Is highly lifted high than any other. We should live gossiping and let's follow Jesus.
In the spirit of church tradition, the youth also present a skit, a moving narrative about turning away from sin, brought to life with the help of a sign language interpreter.
I really need your help. So what you'll do is that you're going to try pull this side and I'll pull that side. Oh no, we are stuck. Can you see those people fighting? They have all the energy that it takes to save me from this. Yeah, oh no, we are stuck again. But what I'll do is that I'll kneel down and pray to the Lord Almighty to save you. And we are saved. What's the essence of this skit? Do not touch sin.
The children, some born with hearing abilities and others who are deaf, are not left behind. The preacher, Reverend Obonyo, is also deaf. His presence and leadership are a testament to the church's commitment to inclusion. Through his son, Josephat Andungu, who is also a sign language interpreter, he emphasizes the importance of learning sign language and its inclusion in worship.
I've been able to teach our interpreters the sign language, and they have been able to improve well. So when there's awareness, the deaf from different churches, they come together. And also we share the hearing and the deaf, because we don't do independently, but anytime the hearing needs to visit us, they are always welcomed, because we all serve we all serve one God.
One of the most inspiring voices comes from Douglas Munyendo, also known as Lal Dagi, Africa's first deaf rapper. He began his musical journey in 2012.
My main aim was to make people to be aware that the deaf are also able. They can also rap. I'm always open to communicate and always fighting for the deaf people to make sure that my music can be recognized. The best thing for us to do is learn sign language and improve our communication so that we can feel that there's that bonding.
While his music may be silent to those with hearing abilities, it speaks volumes through sign language, expressions and raw emotion.
I feel the music at first through the heart. Because I know at the studio part, the people where I do my music, they know how I feel the music and how I do. I do not only concentrate on the deaf people, but also the hearing people.
John, a deaf deacon, shares that the deaf community is often overlooked, isolated to an extent that some are not aware of the religion.
Many people stay at home. They do not come to church, and they do not know anything about God. They become an adult, yet they do not know anything concerning God. So that it's a big challenge for us. And it's important for churches, including us, to have interpreters to break the barriers that we undergo. Because when the hearing are preaching, and when we have the interpreter, it will be an easier thing for us to learn more about God.
According to Josephat, the interpreter, sign language varies from person to person. For him, learning sign language was a way of life. His parents are both deaf, and it was his first language. His hope is that sign language becomes a compulsory part of the education system.
When they go to hospital, you find there's this miscommunication with maybe the people they need to communicate with, and you find it becomes much challenging, and for them to look for interpreters, it will be a hard thing.
In our increasingly connected world, communication is key to strengthening inclusion and understanding. When we become sign language interpreters, deaf individuals can be part of important conversations such as health and education. It's about inclusion, respect, and equity. Harriet Chimea, K24 TV, Nairobi County.
People Daily, Kenya's trusted newspaper, is making history as the first daily to go fully digital. By transitioning from print to the PD News app, we are delivering the same exceptional journalism you've relied on for years in a completely new way to experience it. It's news for today and the future. No paper, no waste. Just real-time updates and customizable stories. This is a leap towards innovation, sustainability, and a better experience for you, our reader. Download the PD app now on Play Store and App Store. People Daily.